It's the Droid Guy live at TechCrunch Disrupt in NYC, and this gentleman here, Giovanni, he's the real Droid Guy. He's the artist behind the statues that are featured in front of the Android building in Mountain View at Google, right?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
So
Thank you.
You've been doing this work for how long?
Well, we started with Google back in 2008 when they introduced Android. So, but in general, our type of work, we've been doing it for the past 19 years.
So how did they find you?
Well, the funniest thing I asked them, I said, how'd you find me? They Googled me. Well, they Googled, large prop guys, or I forget the keywords that they used, but they Googled and they found me.
Cool.
So, sent me an email and I responded right away. Actually, the funny story with that is that I didn't realize it was Google. I saw the email and it said @Google, and I thought, wow, what a cool email address, because I have Gmail.
Right.
I'd love to have geo@google.com. Is that something new and So, and then it dawned on me, right, it's Google. So, I think part of the problem was because it was late night Friday, and so I immediately called the number, realizing, well, they're in California, they're up, and started talking about the project, what was involved, the turnaround time, which was really short, real small window, and that was a Friday. Over the weekend, we designed Android in SketchUp, right? Figuring out all the parts and everything like that, and that following Friday, it went out the door to get to California on that Monday.
And what are the statues made of?
We sculpt styrofoam. We sculpt styrofoam, and then we spray a hard plastic coating over it, which is weatherproof, and so that's great, for indoor, outdoor, rain, snow, anything.
I mean, they're sturdy. You know that when us Google fans go to Google to look at the statues, we're climbing all over them and putting our heads in them. That's awesome. So let me ask you this. You did the first one. Were you originally commissioned to do all of them, or after you did the first one, were like, we need you back?
Yeah, they commissioned to do Android, and they liked my work. And the next project came along, and they commissioned me to do that one, and then the next one, and the next one, and we're up to Honeycomb now.
Was Honeycomb the hardest one? I heard you in the...
Honeycomb was the most difficult one by far, because as I mentioned before, the geometric shape on it, it had to be, precise. It wasn't organic, like an eclair or a cupcake. You can get away with, the form is, it's a cupcake, it's not smooth per se,
Right.
So yeah, Honeycomb was definitely, and we put a lot of extra touches into that. The bee on it, the little hole in there you stick your head. The original designs, they didn't call for the hole, so I emailed our contacts over there, and I'm like, what do you think? Great photo op thing,
Well, I'll tell you this, before I had a meeting at Google about a month and a half ago, I went and did the pictures with the statues for the first time.
Cool.
And of course, the first question my PR person said was, so Kyle, did you put your head in the hole in the honeycomb? Of course I did. I did the donut too.
I got a pretty cool picture on, if you go to my Flickr account, I'm head first in it, and my feet are up in the air, so, get creative with it. It's a lot of fun. And
you did the Empire State Building here at Disrupt, right?
We did the Empire State Building, we did the large T and C when you enter, the Disrupt sign when you on the other side of this drape here.
And this game thing over here is yours too, right?
Yeah, that is our crazy cannons. We're calling it our battlefield because here at TechCrunch they have the battlefield. So when we were in a production meeting about what we were doing here, I said, hey, I've got the perfect game. It's a low impact foam ball shooting game, and we can decorate the system however. And we made these pretty cool sort of gun towers, and it's called Battlefield. So we had AOL's been here, Google, a bunch of other startup companies having wars against each other. Just
That's
battles.
awesome,
and it's
man.
a great, stress reliever. That's for sure.
What's the biggest sculpture you've ever made?
We did a dragon. It was Chinese dragon. It was 31 feet long, 18 and a half feet tall.
Wow.
It went out in 5 pieces, 2 flatbed trucks. Probably weighs close to 3,000 pounds. And that's up in Saco, Maine for the past 9 years now. Outdoors, right by the beach. And so, same material.
So what's the life expectancy of this material, you think?
Well, that one's been out there 9 years already.
Wow.
It'll be out there a lot longer than you and me. The material, once it's done, it's done.
That's awesome, man. And then also, I don't know if you know this, but the Android community calls him Andy. Everybody's been calling him Andy. We found out at I.O. that they call him Bug Droid at Google. Did you know that?
That I didn't know.
Bug Droid. It just doesn't click right with me.
I didn't know that.
But okay, so what are these guys? Just other androids that you?
I just wanted, when we put together the show here at TechCrunch, I just wanted to do something fun. And so we took Android, the Androidify app, and we just took their designs and created them in 3D. And just some fun pieces.
Awesome, and they stuck this thing on my head too, so.
And there you go, here.
I like this. I like my Android Mini too, but this is awesome.
Well, that's yours. How about that?
I can have this?
You can have it.
Holy shit. Awesome, man. Well, thank you very much.
Hey,
My Android
I
Mini's been
appreciate
replaced.
meeting you and all that, and I'm going to follow you. And
Cool.
what's your Twitter handle?
At the Droid Guy.
At the Droid Guy. We are at Themendous, so
Awesome.
don't mind me plugging myself there.
Heck no. This is the guy that made the statues at Google. How cool is that?
Have fun, guys.
Man. Thank you so much, dude.
Thank you.
You rock.